In this video, we're going to discuss some of the most effective hacks for Kindle marketing and marketing self-published books, especially for non-fiction authors. My name is Danny Flood, and I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm the founder of Productive Panda. It's a growth hacking and social media marketing service. Okay, so I'm about to introduce you to some of the most effective marketing techniques that just keep working over and over and over again so that you can hack Amazon and move a lot of copies of your books and earn a nice actual revenue at the same time. I am now a 5-time best-selling author, and my books have gotten hundreds of thousands of downloads. So I have a lot of great info to share with you today, and I'm really excited to have you here. Now, the first thing you need to understand is that a book is an absolutely wonderful tool for any entrepreneur. Everyone should create a book. It is infinitely easier to promote and market a book than it is to promote and market yourself as an individual or as a business. You can open doors with a book. You can send these out anywhere you like. People welcome books, but they often don't like, being sold on your business or service. So if you can use your book as a tool in your marketing and promote it very well, you can easily get it into the hands of thousands of hot prospects and qualified leads that are really interested in what you have to say and what you have to offer. And this can really make a huge difference in your bottom line. And it's like a self-liquidating lead source. So you can use your book as a marketing tool in stair-step marketing. You can use it to build your mailing list, to sell a lot of products, or just promote your services, which is all very good news for you, the author. But the thing is, a lot of people get this wrong. There are nearly 1 million books published in the United States alone, and only a handful of these actually thrive and prosper, while the vast majority flounder. So it all begins ideally before you begin writing your book. In the book research phase, it's good to collect a little bit of information so that you know how best to structure your book, how to write the content, and get the most amount of sales once you do publish. And there's a couple of different ways to do this. Some of the favorite tactics that I like to use is, one, I go to Amazon.com and have a look inside the store. And if you go to the Amazon search box and you click on books, what I like to do is I start typing the subject of my book and seeing what autofill suggestions that Amazon suggests to me. So in the case of my book Hack Sleep, for example, I might start typing in sleep space and then see what kind of suggestions come up. Sleep better, sleep well, sleep problems, anything like this that might give me an idea of what people are looking for, what they want to read basically. And you can continue to do this by doing sleep and then space A, space B, space C, and just going on through the alphabet and seeing what kind of suggestions, seeing what people are looking for, and this would give you different ideas of what to cover, what to include in your book. And then it's also really good because people are searching for this. Once you do publish the book, they'll be able to find your book and you'll get more sales that way. And so this is one really good way to find keyword phrases to research. I like to create a list of these, and then I use a tool called KDP Rocket, which gives me a lot of information about exactly how many times these phrases are being searched, and how competitive it is. So if I can find like the best topics this way, get an idea of where I should be focusing my effort on, this can really pay off in the long term because my book will start showing up for those searches and I'll get long-term sales. Now, another really great site that I love very much is reddit.com. It's absolutely excellent for any marketer, especially for research, because there's all these subreddits, which are basically groups for pretty much anything you can imagine out there. And you can get so much detailed information on your market. You can see what people are struggling with. You can see what kind of questions people are asking. And it's just, this feedback is so valuable. It's absolute gold. And this can really help you as you decide how you want to structure your outline, what kind of topics you should focus on that will be most helpful to people. And these same groups will be absolutely excellent when it comes time to market the book, but in the pre-launch phase, when you're doing your research, it's immensely valuable to kind of get an idea of what these topics are and structure your book in a way that's going to set it up for long-term success. So I did a ton of research for my book Hack Sleep, and because the contents of the book so closely aligned with the needs of the readers, it sold the best during its launch. I made over $2,000 from the first 2 weeks alone, primarily from 99-cent and $2.99 sales. Great, so once you have your book written, formatted, and designed, everything's ready to go, then it's time to launch. Now we're going to jump into the launch timeline. About a month before you're getting ready to publish your book, before the publication date, it's really important to start sending out some buzz around the book. Start posting on Facebook, emailing friends and letting them know that you're almost ready with your book, your manuscript is finished, and you would love to get their feedback. So if these are good friends, acquaintances, are going to be, oh, that's awesome, and they're going to really want to check out your book, they're happy to get a free copy of your book. So you can send them a PDF or a Kindle version. And these beta readers become your own small private launch army. They're really excellent for giving you feedback. They can catch any edits, things that you missed during the editing phase, catch errors, and give you really valuable feedback. They can also review your book once it's ready to launch. But the point is that you need to get these books out early, ideally about a month before the launch, which is not too early that they forget, but it's also, gives them enough time to read the book. And then once you do that, you can also do some other things like create a landing page around your book. You can start building a newsletter. This is an optional step. A lot of authors don't really know how to do this very well, or they need to hire someone. So if you do know how to do this, then you can do that. That's very important, but that's a topic for another video. The point is that you start building some buzz around your book so that people know that it's coming. Like a sneak preview of a movie. You don't just want to suddenly start promoting your book after it's published because it's already way too late. So the next thing that you do in the month before your launch is that you start signing up for these various newsletters online. There's a lot of different websites out there that do nothing but promote books such as yours, and you can pay them a small fee. And they have huge mailing lists, maybe like 50,000 subscribers, 60,000 subscribers, of readers who just like to purchase 99-cent books. And so you can get on a bunch of these. There's many of them out there. Buck Books, BookSends, eBooks Habit, Bargain Booksy. I can't remember the whole list of them, but we're going to provide those in the description box if you check them out. And what you do is you schedule a promotion with them to go out on the first week of your launch. And what you do is you get a huge spike in sales once these newsletters go out. They promote you in their daily email, and you make back the cost that you spend on the investment in the sales that you get back, as well as the additional exposure that you get from Amazon, which we're going to talk about in a second. So now that we have the pre-launch steps done, we're ready to move into the launch phase, and this is the most exciting and exhilarating part of the entire process. So the way that it works, I'm going to give you an idea of what my ideal launch timeline looks like. So the very first day, I publish my book, and I publish it at 99 cents. And the reason is I want to get as many downloads as possible. I want it to rise up the rankings as much as possible. And the easiest way to do that is to price it at 99 cents. And during the first week, that's when I really start to, getting in contact with all my friends, getting in contact with all the beta readers that I have been talking to, and asking them to review my book. The goal is between days 2 to days 7, get as many reviews as humanly possible. And then within the first 10 days is when you schedule your broadcasts to go out on the newsletter sites, and hopefully you've got some decent amount of reviews by then, and you have all of those promotions go out at the same time, and your book starts to rise. Hopefully by this time you've gotten the #1 in your category. But our goal is really to get into the hot new releases section when Amazon starts to promote your book for you, and then you start to get organic reach. So within the first 10 days, push the book as much as possible. Start emailing people, put it on Facebook, start promoting your book in Facebook groups and on Reddit. The goal here is really to get as many eyeballs on your book page and as many sales as on your page as you can possibly manage. And you should really take advantage of all these different interest groups, like we mentioned Facebook groups, Reddit, because they are prime prospects for what you have to offer. There's hungry audiences out there. So for example, when I published my book Hack Sleep, I submitted a post to the subreddit Get Out of Bed, and it was a perfect product market fit. It worked very well and resulted in thousands of downloads of my book. So that's kind of it. That kind of details the launch process in a nutshell. And if you follow these steps, you will soon be enjoying your newfound status as a #1 best-selling author. If you have any more questions, or if I went through anything too fast, check out some of the links to additional resources in this video. And I really can't stress enough that, a book is not just what you see on Amazon. There's so much more mileage that you can get from it. As I said, it's a self-liquidating lead source. You can use it as a tool to build relationships with readers, with potential prospects. And some of the ways that you do that is, in addition to your launch, you can also run promotions on your book. You can do 99-cent promotions whenever you like. You can do free promotions, and you can continue to promote these wide across the web. So if you do a free promotion, for example, Amazon allows you to set your book for free for 5 days every 90-day period. And you might be asking, well, why would I want to give my book away for free? Because you can easily get your book into the hands of thousands of readers by giving it away for free. They might be interested in checking out your other books if you have them, checking out other things you have to offer, such as a website. You can put in your author biography in the title page and offer consulting services, what have you. But one step you should definitely do is always include an offer after the title page of your book as soon as they go in. I have different offers in my book. So in my book, Buy Your Own Island, I have an offer to download a free audiobook by going to a landing page. And I have converted so many subscribers this way. My landing page gets 45% conversion rates, and I've added over 2,000, maybe 2,500 subscribers just from that one offer alone. In some of my other books, like Hack Sleep, I have an upsell for my sleep hacking course. In my book, Hack Upwork, I have an upsell for a freelancing package. And the point is that, giving these out for free, it's basically getting your sales message in front of a lot of people for free at the same time. And these are really interested, qualified prospects. They love your content. If you read a good book, they like your content, and if they want to get more, you extend them an offer to get more. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. A book also gives you a ton of other benefits. You can call yourself an author. It gives you free access pass to public relations, to podcasts, media outlets, and invitation to be a contributing writer. It's really kind of like your ticket in the door to status and fame, and it can help differentiate you between you and your competitors. If you have a book, you can get a leg up on them. And yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving to you, the author. And I seriously hope that you go and write a book and use some of the techniques that you've learned in this video. And yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to get in touch with me. If you like the videos that we have in this, if you like this video, check out the other videos we have in this channel, subscribe, and if you're interested in a done-for-you kind of marketing help, if you have an established business, check out productive-panda.com, fill out the form, and let's talk. Thanks so much.